Drive all night, sail all day, chasing tides and interstate. Campfire smoke and sky so black. Come along with Sylvia and the
We are hanging out in the nature nook because it is too hot and humid to be outside without air conditioning. So Clover and I are playing in here, enjoying the aircon. I'm trying to stay cool. Oh. We brought a folding table in to replace our little side table, which is all that we used to have. So now we have more space to play cards in the air conditioning. Another improvement that we made here at the campsite is a better gate or a fence system for Clover, since she's like a little goat. The other one was too low, even though it was like the right height for the size she is. So we got a taller one, and it has an actual gate that makes it easier for us to get in and out of. But keep her in. So we installed that. I am going to be making some chicken noodle soup. Yes, it's 100 degrees, but Kurt really wanted some, so that's Amish chicken noodle soup. And then this is what we did for the other side, so she can't get out. But then this is the second part that has a little gate for us, so we can get out. And then the old pieces we put everywhere that our deck had gaps, so basically all around the outside here. So now she should be pretty well contained. Hopefully she won't be sneaking out and running away anymore. Because she does. She's a little escape artist. So anyway, I'm going to set you down while I make this soup. Came frozen, and it's chicken corn soup. A little bit more entertaining to watch me make soup in 90-degree weather, 100% humidity. All right, so I'm gonna be able to slide this out and cook it. Probably gonna have to set this whole thing in the pot of water and then heat it up that way. Oh no, it will slide out. Sweet. This'll work. It's gonna happen. Sloop. Perfect. Let's see what 450 does. It smells really good. I'm sorry. Error. I removed the pot. And that's already cooked chicken, so that'll be good. There's a whole bunch of corn in here. I think it's chicken corn soup. Yeah, chicken corn soup. Alright, I'm gonna put you in a time lapse, I think, just to make this slightly more interesting, watching me cook a big frozen piece of soup. Alright, so this is what I'm working with right now. Got nice big frozen lumps of chicken and all the soup fixins. It's boiling up nicely. Should be pretty good. For dinner, it's almost 8:30 though, so we're having a nice late dinner, I guess. It's looking pretty good. Alright, one tripped breaker later, we have our dinner. Nice and defrosted chicken corn soup. Good morning. We're just waiting for the rain to pass. Making some avocado toast here. But we only have one outlet, so we cooked the eggs and now the bread is toasting with our little surge protector there. Kurt cooked the eggs. I didn't cook anything. I did slice the avocado though, so I helped a little bit. Now I'm trying to drink my coffee, wait for the rain to pass, and then we're gonna try to go out on the boat. Fingers crossed the weather holds up. Get down, Clover. Breakfast. What are you doing? Can dogs have avocados? I'll give her one little piece here. So we are waiting for the storm to pass, and we're like, when's it gonna get here? Doesn't look so bad. And then, all of a sudden, it started to get dark. So 12:15, we should be getting hit with it pretty good. And then it'll be over relatively quickly, and then maybe we can go on the boat. For right now, we're just eating some lunch. Clover's waiting for the storm too. Getting a little whiny. And then yeah, we'll go onto the boat a little later in the afternoon than we normally do. I don't think she likes the rain. It's a blowing. Kurt decided to do some gutter maintenance. Alright, the rain has stopped. And we are at least going to go out to the boat. I'm not sure if we're actually going to take it anywhere or not, but Kurt's putting the dinghy in the water and I'm going to meet him at the T-dock. Okay, we successfully made it onto the boat. We've got some, here's crazy. We got some leaks in here that we have to check on. So basically, a whole lot. And there's a little puddle here. So we know that one already because the window leaks, and that's been that way since we bought the boat. Let's check and see how much water we collected in the bucket. The bed itself is wet, so that's good. Like, it's wet, but pretty good. Probably only 1 or 2 drops, honestly. And it is 77 degrees in here right now, so I think we're going to clean some stuff up, dry things out, and then that'll be that. Alright, we are off the ball. We are headed out into the Sassafras River, and we might sail. We are towing the dinghy again, this time because we're slightly worried about our motor. It's making some weird high-pitched squealing sounds. And we're not sure why. If it's because of the new prop, or if it's because when we hit something with the prop, it messed up the lower shaft or whatever. We don't know. So it's just making some high-pitched squealing sounds when we put it in drive. Yeah, so anyway, we're like the only ones out here, which is cool. We might do some sailing with just the head sail. I didn't get the mainsail ready to do anything with because I'm kind of pooped, and aside from when there's some gusts, there's not much wind otherwise, so I didn't want to have to fight it in windless conditions. So at least just with the head sail, we'll be able to reel it in real quick if it doesn't work out. So that's what the plan is. I'm in my position here, ready to just enjoy some boating. Whenever we put the bimini up last time, we said we weren't going to leave it up because birds poop on it, but we forgot. Now it's a smelly mess again. Kurt has changed course, especially for me. Thank you. Nice big boat out there. So Kurt wanted to go out to Ordinary Point and try sailing a little bit. But we're like out here and there's pretty much no wind, so we'll just be bobbing around again. I wanted to go to Georgetown and anchor and take the dinghy to Fish Whistle and get some late lunch or early dinner. And at first we weren't going to do what I wanted to do. But Kurt was nice and he changed his mind, so now that's where we're headed. Georgetown's that way. We're going to take our time getting there. We revved up the RPM, so we are going a little bit faster now, and now the squeaking sound has stopped, so we think it was just prop singing because of the new prop. So we'll see how it goes. We'll take a look at it when we get there and see if there's any new rubbings or anything where the propeller was installed, making sure that there's no like rubbing on the bearing or whatever. I looked up. So we'll check that out when we get anchored and when we get to Georgetown. The giant boat is gaining on us quickly. Do you think he's gonna slow down when he overtakes us? No, of course not. Why would he? He could easily just stop and slow down and not wake us out. And then just go back to top speed or whatever he wants to do. But instead, he's looking at us with binoculars. Or maybe not. Here comes the wake. God. We were hoping that we were going to make it to the no wake area in Georgetown before he hit us, but nope. Can you see those things coming at us? Here we go, we're surfing. Alright, that wasn't bad actually. If we were going the other direction, it would have been awful. 3 more waves. Oh no. Are we like keeping up with the wave? Why isn't it going away?
Yeah, circling all the way in.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, that's the end of the wake. Oh, fun. Added some excitement. Yeah, it's like a big sandbar right there. Trying to avoid it. Here comes a little bit more excitement to our afternoon. They're not one of the big wake makers though, so not a big deal. They're just a normal, what was that, bow rider boat or something? I don't know. Hello! That boat there, the big long one, they were making a crazy big wake. But luckily they stopped, so we don't have to worry about it. But Georgetown, straight up ahead. Pretty nice little boat. We are approaching the no wake area up here. Alright, a short little motor. We are anchored to go to the fish whistle. What? Hopefully the anchor is good and we won't drag. I have the stern anchor out as well to try and help us not swing the whole way and hit this boat. Looks like a pretty nice boat. So hopefully that'll work out. We are just gonna go right over there and get some food and then come right back. So fingers crossed nothing goes wrong. I got about that much left. I think this is a 50-foot rope, so that's about 10 feet. So I think it's 40 feet that's out there. We're in 8 feet of water, so that should be good. Kurt just got off the boat and almost made me lose my balance and fall into the water. Where is he? Don't even see him. Hopefully the anchor will hold. I don't think that we've moved, but it kind of feels like maybe we have. I don't know. Maybe they've moved. Usually when we come here, we're all parked over there. Coming in from the water this time. Okay, well that was a nice little break. Kurt had a beer and we shared some appetizers. So now it's time to lift the anchor and head back home. So nice little afternoon of boating. Right, anchor is up. We are leaving right as that boat came in. So that's good. It's a popular spot. And now we're going back to the mooring ball at the anchors. It took us an hour and 10 minutes to get here, so let's see how long it takes us to get back. It is 4:10 right now, so hopefully we'll be back by 5:10 or in less than an hour. That's what I'm hoping anyway, because our puppy is probably getting kind of bored. We'll get back and let her out. Coming back to Back Creek and we're like, what the heck is that in the water there by the channel marker? You see it? It's a bunch of birds. Thought there were like sticks all sticking up everywhere. Waterway. I think there are a bunch of geese. This is the turn where if you stay too close to the shore, you'll hit something with your propeller. So I hope Kurt knows to go way out before we start to turn in. But look at all those birds. Why aren't they flying across? Lazy geese. We made it around the bend without hitting anything. So that's good. We are back into Back Creek and headed towards our ball. Alright, it is 5:03 and we are back on the ball. So we got here faster. Gonna work on doing the second mooring line and then we'll go ashore. The wind was blowing us away from the ball whenever we first came in, so we actually missed it. And then we had to go around and grab it again. But we got on pretty easy, no big deal. No problems at all. Nice day for boating. Clover is free! You need to go outside? Alright, hold on.